First off, what a perfect title for such a piece. I loved how it used uh, vintage styles of filmmaking, like, the title speak cards, to tell a story that is very much about now, utilizing filmmaking techniques from the past. It's it's cautionary, but, as much as it's cautionary, it's also a mirror to how we intake information and how we live in these 2 worlds, often attempting to do so at the same time, the reality of reality and then the reality of, the internet and the world within our phones. And that can often have really serious consequences for our lives. And here it takes it obviously to quite an extreme, but it makes the point that extreme is necessary. So this is a very intelligent and well thought out creative piece that's also incredibly fun.
This film was about the overconsumption of the internet and how people put basically their entire lives on the internet, documented for anyone and everyone to see. Um, I think it also reflected the negative effects of doing this, which I think is really important to address. Being consumed with people's opinions and comments. I thought it was very well made, and the progression of her spiraling throughout the day was really interesting to see. Um, I really liked the mime scene, especially, and everyone standing and pointing at the mime. I think it was a really good parallel to the girl documenting herself and people watching her.
This is an interesting, they have these interesting camera angles and the silent movie vibe. It just gives it a very unique touch. We touch on the ignored child, the family just being around unnoticed, and the obsessive behavior, somehow also the compulsion to look pretty. It's such a poignant commentary on our current societal dependence of external validation and the trashy content we sometimes consume. I like the mobile phone perspective all throughout the film. Very great special effects and the out of focus reality all the time, just behind the scenes, unnoticed. It's a truly unique and clever film.
It was in great engrossing and intriguing and like well done, clever even. Like I like the idea of like one, the juxtaposition of such a modern concept of the phone with the live with the stuff going on in the background, and then the metaphorical it, title intercutting that goes back to the early days of film in like the you know early 1900s or whatever. Like that juxtaposition was interesting, but then also the whole like what like how you like engrossed in the phone, but then the stuff life is happening in the background with the girl with the like she's trying to eat cereal and she's choking, but she can't see her because she's out of focus because you're focused on the phone, and then the just the antics on the phone and the comments, and all of it was well done. Oh my goodness, yo, top tier concept, top tier execution, great writing, no dialogue, didn't need dialogue. It communicated everything so perfectly. Like great. It was 10 out of 10.
It shines a light, a nice light on the human connection and shows the dangers of social media and how technology can really dampen relationships. And a great example would be when the one actor was lying in bed with their phone in their hands whilst the partner walks past them, showing a clear sign of lacking interest. This was a great and exciting piece.
Shows a strong presence of online video influencers culture nowadays, and it just shows like even though we have like platforms like online to socialize, to market, to present yourself, but it would never be as equal as having like a community like in person. So I feel like this one shows in an artistic way that we are so consumed by presence, by appearance, but we just had a lost focus on being yourself, on being intact with other humans. So I feel like this has like a strong message to tell,